Hello there, and welcome to another video from Change Tips and Tools. And I thought I'd do a quick video based on a question, a subscriber question from Jezzy Boy 47. And the question reads, is it possible to put a number in one cell and then that will generate what I call a V number in another cell? So if you put 26 in one cell, that would automatically put 8 in the other cell, i.e. 2 plus 6 equals 8. And also then goes along to say, and do that for all letters. So A is 1, B is 2, etc. Or won't it do that? So I thought this is an interesting challenge. So let's take the first one, because I think that's probably the simplest. So if we put 26 in there, how do we get that 8? We'll get it to automatically convert that. So the obvious answer here is, so let's just put some formulas. We want to get the first, which is 2, and then we want to get a 6. So the obvious answer is use the left function. Take that text. We want one character. So it gives us the 2. And then if we use the right function, again that text, comma 1, and all we've got to do is add these two together. So let me, there's the clue. So let's do the let function. So let's do equals let. I'm going to do an open bracket. I'm then going to do an alt return for a new line. So I'm going to do my first name or variable. It's going to be, I'm going to call it first none and do comma. And the calculation is going to be left, this cell here, comma 1. So I'm assigning 2 to first num here. So I'm going to do a comma. I'm going to do alt return or alt enter for a new row. I'm going to do second num, and that calculation will be right. Do open bracket, select this cell again, do comma 1. Yeah. And then I'm going to do alt return, so the comma, and then I'm going to do alt return, so I've assigned the 2 to the first number and I've assigned the 6 to the second number. And I also want to make sure that if there's an error, then or there's nothing in the cell, then it doesn't do anything. But first of all, it's simple calculation is going to be first, and you see it's pulling up that name that we've created, plus second, there's that second num that we created. If I then do alt return, so I don't need another comma now because that's my calculation. So the commas are when I'm assigning values. So I'm going to do alt enter or alt return. So it's on a new row here. So do alt enter, and then I'm going to do a bracket to close the let function and hit return. And there you go. If I just get rid of this. Now if I copy that formula down, I'm going to get an error. So let's fix that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do F2 to put the cell in edit mode. And then I'm just going to wrap this in that if error that I mentioned. So if error. So if that is an error, what I'm going to do is just 2 quotation marks, which basically is going to leave the cell blank. Close the bracket on that if error and do return. So now I'll copy that all the way down to the bottom. And I'll do 33, 7, 67, and so on. So I think that answers the first question. And the second one was, how do we get a number from a letter? So if I do A, B, C, D here, there is a code function. So if I do equals code, open bracket, and reference this cell, and then if I just copy that down, And if I make this, now you look, it's recognised these as upper and lower cases. So if I change that to a lowercase b, it then changes the number. So what I can do here to get the number from these and recognise when it's uppercase and lowercase and get 1 for A, B and 2 for B, 3 for C and 4 for D is, let's use that code function. So if I go F2 again, put it into edit mode, is if I set this to upper, use the upper function so it's always putting it in uppercase, like so. And then, so that's always going to be an uppercase lesson no matter what, whether I put it uppercase or lowercase here. And then close the bracket on code, and then I'm minus 64. See what that does. And then get a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is just put either equals formula text, and let's do that one there so you can see what it looks like. Yeah. So there's that for the first one. Let's just make this what I'm going to do. I'm going to merge that so you can see the formula. So merge it, I'm going to wrap it, and let's put it to the left and the top there. So you can see the first formula there. So that's that one. This one here is slightly simpler. So if I do equals formula to text, select that one, and you can see what I'm doing there. But let's take this a little bit further. What if I go A, B, C, D? Wouldn't it be good if we could extract the number, get that number, so extract these out, get the number from that string, and then do the V number? How would we do that? So, first things first, how do we get the number on this one? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a formula here so I can see. Let's do it here. So there's the regex, so the regex text, regex extract. There you go. So it's a fairly new function. So if I select that string there, the pattern I want to return, and if you look up the help on this, it will give you help on this. It's a fairly new function. So if I do quotation marks, I do an open square bracket and I do A to Z or Z, as you guys say in America, and close the brackets and do quotation mark. So that's my pattern. As far as I want all matches, and then as far as my case sensitivity, I'm going to say 1, which is case insensitive, so it doesn't matter about the case. Close the bracket, and look what happens, what it gives me. So now it's spilled those out into separate columns. So now I want to turn these into numbers like I did there. So again, if I put that into that cell into edit mode, so press F2. So there's the function. So now I need to look at this by column, don't I? So the way that I'm going to do that, I think, is I'm going to do by col function. Yeah. So I've got my by col function, and I'm going to use the lambda function with this. So my array is what's spilled out to this regex extract here. I'm then going to use the lambda function, which is where I can create a custom function. And my parameter is going to be what comes out of this. So that's going to be my col, for example. Well, my col. So that's what I'm assigning each column by col, each column value to that. And then I want to use the code function, don't I, to get the number. So I'm going to do code, but I'm not going to use the cell. I'm going to use my col. So it's going to be the upper. Remember, I want to make everything uppercase. I'm going to use my col, that variable, and close the bracket on that. And I'm going to close the bracket on code, and then I'm going to do minus 64, and I'm going to close the bracket on the lambda and close it on the bicol, hit return. So now it's converting those letters to numbers, but now I want it to spill it down here based on what I've put in there. So how do I do that? So again, let's go into edit mode. And it's just about just building these formulas gradually and thinking through it and using your imagination. So if I do F2 to go into edit mode, so I now want this to go into so the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do array to text, and close the bracket on that, which then should turn what we've just done there into an array. But now I want to spill that array down here, don't I? So if I then do so, and the way that I'm going to do that, so let's go F2, and then I'm going to use the text splits function. So I'm going to use text split. So I've got text split, and so that's my text split, the array to text. I'm going to do comma. I don't need a column delimiter, so I'm going to ignore that. But my row delimiter is going to be the comma. So if I do in quotation marks, put the comma, and then close the bracket on a text split. Let's see what that does. And now it's run down like so. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that. So I'm going to do F2, and I'm going to wrap it in the value, which will turn a number text into numbers. So now I've got that. Yeah, there it is. So there's I'm going to control copy that in the formula bar. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to then delete that there. Control V and hit return. So now if I put BHJU, it's now putting that in. Let me just get rid of that now. I must have copied it in, but there you've got it. So now I've got a number. So let's see if we can then get this to do the V number. So if I just take that and do let's do control copy, control V, I'm getting 4. So obviously what it's doing here is that works, that works, that works, but that where it's got a single digit, we've got this is not working. So we want that to be a 2 and we want that to be a 16. So if I do F2, we've got it in it. So the first number, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a count, because if we take this and I use the equals len, length, should get a 1. Yeah. So if anything is 1, then I'm going to assign the second, i.e. the right, a 0. So the way that we're going to do that is if I do F2, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, I'm going to do alt return. I'm going to do my length equals len, the length, which is h5 here in this instance. Close that bracket and do a comma, and then all I'm going to do is do if my length, or even let's do switch, so, and it's going to be the expression is going to be my len, comma, if it equals 2, then we'll do this calculation. If it equals 1, then it's going to be 0. So I then close the bracket on my switch, and now if I do return, copy that down, now have it calculating the V number correctly. So again, let me just do this, do merge wrap text, let's put it in the middle and to the left, then we'll do equals formula to text, that one there, hit return, I'll copy that all the way down. So now that's the formula that I've put in there, and if we just yeah, do that, then automatically calculates the number of the letters and gives us a V number. So Jezzy Boy 47, thank you for that question. I hope that helps. I'm not quite sure what you would use this for, but I found it really interesting to try and figure this one out and how I would go about it. So these are the formulas for reference, like so. I hope that's been informative. It's all about using your imagination, combining the functions in Excel, and I'm using Office 365 with the latest updates. I hope you found that helpful. If so, please remember to click that like, subscribe, and smash that notifications button for future content. And if you've got any other questions or any other challenges, please put them in the comments. I welcome them. And as always, I wish you an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Please take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video from Change, Tips and Tools. Bye bye now.